Hey, welcome back. I have the white noise machine on because maybe it'll help me talk louder, but you might hear it, so that might be annoying. That's why I try not to use it anymore because I'm like, oh, I'm better now and I can talk louder. I don't worry about other people. And then yesterday happened, and now I'm talking quieter again. But he sneezed. He didn't yell at me. He sneezed. The sneeze. He sneezed. So I shouldn't be worried about talking louder. I mean, this is a good thing that I should bring this up with my therapist. Like, this is it. This is the whole thing. We keep going back and forth about. I mean, I've talked to her a million times about this idea. Like, I just don't want to bother people, and I don't want to. And she's like, well, people don't really care that much, and they don't think that much about you. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. What if I hurt one person by talking loud? That's too much. I don't want to hurt anybody by existing. How do I kill these guys? Okay, then shine. I have to shine a thing on her. Oh, that's not good. No. Where's the light? But yeah, this is like it's the whole thing. This is it. The thing. Wait, it doesn't matter. I don't want to bother him. I don't want him to be upset. I don't want to be a bad person. Why is that a bad thing? There's so many people in the world who are so inconsiderate. Like, why is it bad that I'm more considerate than them? He's dead, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. What's up here? Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, that wasn't the topic for today. Well, I was going to talk about this social anxiety podcast. I didn't really talk about it yesterday. I don't really have much to say about it, but it was interesting that she, the whole idea of her podcast was like, I want to be friends with people, and I have a hard time making friends. But of course, there's that thing of like, I don't know. She's married and she has kids. And then she was like, well, I have my own friends, but sometimes it's hard to be around them. Like, okay, well then what are you talking about? But she did something nice in the episode I watched, or listened to. She did an interview with somebody, and then after she interviewed them, she talked about how nervous she was interviewing, and she's like, I'm shaking right now, and I can't even, like, I'm getting flushed and all these physical things. And I'm like, oh, that's nice to talk about that, because people don't really talk about that. If I had to interview somebody, I would be super nervous. Like, is this a dumb question? What do I ask? I don't know. Oh, that's it. I want a hard piece. But yeah, I don't think I could ever do what she's doing, which is like, she's on Instagram all the time and she's talking to people and being like, oh, let's be friends, like, let's be content creators together. I can't do that. I don't want to interact with people unless they comment. I like comments, but that's pretty much it. I don't like Twitter. I don't like commenting on Twitter and stuff and being like, oh, I gotta like other people's tweets, and I don't think I would like Instagram either for that reason. I thought about it. I almost did it. I'm like, should I create an Instagram? Maybe that's better than Twitter. No, don't do it. Too scary. Oh, I think this is the Read Dead room. Whoa. Oh my god. Get away from me, you demon. How do I kill them? They're not really that scary, but... Okay. Now they're scary. I think I killed it. Get him. Now back up, back up. Oop. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Doesn't really do that much damage. The Ocarina Redeads are scarier. Because they're like legit corpses. This is like a cartoon. Oh, their eyes are red. Look at those earrings. What's up with that? What's a key? The dead hands are the worst. Oh, those blob monsters with like the grabby hands. How do I get her up? Well, she brought up something interesting that I wanted to talk about. Not really that much, but just, I don't want to talk about it that much. It's just the idea of perfectionism. I think I might have a little bit of that. I always hate when people say like, oh, I'm a perfectionist. Yeah, like, it must be nice to always want to make everything perfect. But perfectionism isn't like, it's not that you are perfect. It's that you won't do anything unless it's perfect. And I think I am kind of like that. Like I won't talk unless it's the perfect thing. And I won't, like I wouldn't tweet before. I wouldn't tweet unless, oh, this is a perfect tweet. Not like my tweets were, I think that's why I came up with that rule. Like you have to tweet once a day. Because I thought, otherwise I'm never going to tweet. Because what's going to be a good tweet? They're all stupid. And I'm not going to go to this social thing because I know it's not going to be the perfect thing. I think I might have a little bit of that. Can you be a little bit perfectionist? Is that how it works? I'm a little perfectionist. I'm not perfectly perfectionist. These guys are easy. You just have to do the thing. Just like that skinny guy on Outside Island taught me. Ready? Oh, okay. Maybe not. Can skeletons get dizzy? I think I killed it. No, that wasn't a tough boss. That was easy. But what's this? Oh, it's another one. I want to talk more about the Peloton. I've been doing Peloton. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, I think. I have a long... I want to talk more, like a lot more about Peloton, because I have a lot of thoughts about it. And just exercising in general. But I've been trying to do the Peloton every day, except for today, which is Thursday, when I do my recording thing, because it takes 3 hours. But I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, if anybody's watching, like, can you tell me what I'm supposed to be doing on the Peloton? Like, what do I don't feel like I'm doing it right. I'm doing these 20-minute things, and it's like, I should be doing it for an hour, I think, but then I do it and my form isn't right, so I'm like, oh, if my form isn't even right, is it even worth doing? Like, I don't know how to plank. He's like, stick in your stomach and push your butt out and hold your palms to the ground. I'm like, what? All this stuff? But it's hard. I don't want to do this. Like, just doing a normal plank is hard, but then he's like, you have to focus on your form, too. I don't know how to do that. Yep. but I'll talk about it tomorrow because I have a lot to say. Peloton. Let's do another quickie note. Clarence Thomas. People who like exercising are masochistic psychopaths. Twilight Zone. Let's talk about the Twilight Zone for 5 minutes. Are my pimples, do they look bad? I got a bad one here, here. These ones aren't going away. It's been like a month I've had these. I've got this one. I got a new one down here somewhere. This one. So many pimples. Okay. Wasn't it? Twilight Zone. I've been watching. My brother got the CBS, whatever. It's gonna be called Paramount Plus soon. Even today, I think, or maybe tomorrow. Ooh, I got the mirror shield. So I've been using his CBS All Access thing, and I've been watching the Twilight Zone. I watched the first season, the first 9 episodes so far. And I don't know how you make that show as live up to the expectation of like the original. I don't know how. And my thought is like, they did as good as they could do. It's really well produced. The acting is really good. The directing is really good. But just the stories and the writing is just, I don't know. It's not exactly right. It's not exactly right. But it would have been here. There are some episodes where you're like, oh, this politics thing, it's too on the nose. This is too much about one of them. I actually kind of like this episode, but it's called Not All Men, and basically all the men turn into like these aggro zombies because a meteorite hits, and all the women are immune to it. So all the men in the town just start like killing each other. And it's a very obvious commentary on how women like interact with men and how they have to like be worried about men. Like they go on dates and stuff and they have to worry about all this stuff. And when you watch an episode like that, you're like, well, the Twilight Zone was political, but it wasn't so on the nose. And then they have an episode where it's not really on the nose, and you're like, it's still not right. There's something still off about it. And you try to think of all the different ways why it's off. Like, is it about, well, maybe the episodes are too long, and Twilight Zone was only half an hour. I don't know. But Black Mirror is good. My eyes are itchy. Ow, why is it so itchy? And I do think, like, well, Black Mirror is probably the best version of a Twilight Zone we could get. Like, something like Black Mirror. Where it's not... They're not trying so hard to be Twilight Zone. Like, they're doing their own thing. And that's always the best, like... They're trying too hard to be Twilight Zone. And they're not just trying to be... like create interesting new stories. Like they do this thing where they're like, oh, well, Twilight Zone did space stuff, so let's do space stuff. Twilight Zone did an airplane thing, so let's do a thing on an airplane, but let's make it modern. I don't like that. It doesn't really work as much as a Black Mirror thing where they just do like weird stuff and it like works. I don't know. Wait, how does... Oh, I know what to do. I have to go down here. Oop. Sorry, my eyes are gross and weird. Blech. I always do that. I press R because R is the way that you use the shield with Link. But when you use Medley, you have to press A. It's dumb. This game sucks because of that. Okay, here we go. I bet it's just gonna be like a joy pendant or something. Come on. Where is it? I think I went over. Yep, that's it for today. How does this work? Oh. Let's just see what this does. Boop. Come on. Okay, I want to figure out how to do that tomorrow. See ya. Thanks. Bye.